Hi guys, this is Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA. This is Monday morning, March the 5th. Hey Google, good morning.
Good morning, Rusty. It is 6:11 a.m. Right now in 78611 it's 68 and cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecasted high of 78 and a low of 42. Have a wonderful day.
I plan to, dude. Today I'm going to go to Georgetown, Texas and stay 2 nights at the Corps of Engineers Park, and they have water and electricity luxuries. I was just going to go ahead and continue dry camping there, but no, I'm going to live the life of Riley. I'm going to have water and electric. They have a dump station on the way out, so on the way out I'll dump stuff and then come back home and back off the grid again. But anyway, we got a lot of comments, guys. In fact, we got so many comments, I'm not going to be able to get to them all. I knew it would eventually come to this, but, you know, I'll do the best I can on keeping in contact with you guys that leave comments, especially if you ask a question that I think I might be able to help you with. I will certainly do so, and I will continue to do that as it goes. But, you know, of course, when I'm traveling, like I will be today, and then, of course, while I'm at the RV park, they've got good internet there because it's got good Verizon signal, so I'm fine there. So, you know, I can do pretty good, but if I don't respond to your comment, don't take it personally. It just means that there's just so many that I can't get to them all. Anyway, I do the best I can. So having said that, hey Google, tell us a joke.
This might make you laugh. What's the first thing a monster eats after he's had his teeth checked? The dentist.
Convenient. Anyway, this is Rito Guisihan, G-U-I-S-I-H-A-N. He's got a question about a Toyota Prius. Of course, I'm not a mechanic, and he doesn't know that. Hi, I have a 2013 Prius. High beams are working, but not the low beams. I checked the fuse diagram, blah, blah, blah. I don't think someone pulled the fuse out. My wife drives it every day, and 2 days ago, the low beam stopped working. All I can tell you, Rito, is take it to the dealership because I can't help you with that one. Thank you. Good luck. This is JWall 10, boondocking. I have this water pump in the RV. It has quick connect fittings, so easy to change out. Just pull the 2 tabs, one on each side, and pull the fittings, reverse to install, reconnect the wires. James, he's got a link to a quick connect, I guess, water pump. Anyway, thank you, JWall 10. This is living in a Prius, one of my older videos. MKABERLI. Says windy. Yeah, I was out, I can't remember, that looks like I was out, I can't remember where that was, near Socorro maybe. Boondocking, Mike Butterfield. I need to heat cold water. Rusty, do they have a cold water heater? No, they got a hot water heater. Very funny, Mike. Tammy T.Y. Rusty, love your site. Well, I'm glad you do, Tammy. I'm glad somebody does. Vangie Lee, boondocking. Hi, Rusty. I'm so excited that we are going camping. Well, me too. I got everything squared away pretty well. You know, whenever you're pulling a travel trailer, one of the things you have to do when you tow, or particularly if you live in it like I do, you know, you got stuff that you put out, you know, as you live in it, and then when you get ready to pull it, you have to put that stuff away and kind of pack it so that it doesn't get beat up. And so I'm good to go, though. I mean, I'm prepared for this. I mean, as I set things up, I'm thinking about how that's going to be whenever I'm towing the vehicle. For those of you that have a travel trailer, just a quick tip here. The stuff in the front doesn't take too much of a beating. The stuff in the middle does not take too much of a beating. The stuff in the back takes a beating because it's doing this. You know, as you're going down the highway. Anyway, enough said. Thank you, Vangelie. PJ Backerfull says, welcome to all new subscribers. Let's go for a drive with episode 238 of the world-renowned Drive Time with Staff Sergeant Rambling Rusty. Thank you, PJ. Appreciate it. He's also left a link to the Coachman Clipper Cadet on the boondocking video. Thank you, PJ Backerfull. This is MKA Burley on the gun laws. This is information worth sharing, and it's comforting to know that Texas has some reasonable gun laws. Yeah, they do. They actually do. Cajun Jameis, RVing, boondocking. This is on the water stuff. Rusty, what about getting one of those pump sprayers? I see a lot of van campers using those. Yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, and I've got one. I've actually got one outside on the ground. I just don't use it. No, I'd rather just keep. I don't want to. I just don't want to fool with a pump sprayer. This is easy peasy, and that's the way I want it. I'm sure there's a million solutions. This one works for me. Okay. Traveling Mo comment called Rusty. You should check out the Taurus Judge handgun. You have the 410. No, I'm not buying any more weapons. That's out. No, but what I do, I mean, I can't aim too well, but what I've got inside of my pistol, and of course my shotgun, you know, it's got a pretty good pattern at about 30 feet. It's a pretty big pattern. Yeah, you don't have to be a good aim. And the same way with my pistol. I've got 38, but I've got like buckshot in there. You know what I mean? They make it's like a round that has, instead of one projectile, each round has 4 projectiles. Okay, so you got 4 times as much firepower. Coleman, this is Grandma Patty on the RVing boondocking. She says they've got Coleman 5-gallon water carrier 3-pack, $46.46 on Amazon. So for those of you interested in that, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Grandma Patty. This is Mike Butterfield on the watering thing. Says, I'm 6'6" and single like you. You're convincing me I don't need most of what's in travel trailers. I can buy a new cargo trailer with 6'6" height and build to suit me. I traveled a year in an F-150 and camper shell. Yeah, well, compared to the camper shell, you'd be in heaven, you know. But good luck with that. Hope, you know, if you got the tools and know how to do it. This is Crazy Lady on RVing and boondocking, the water thing. Says hint. Crazy Lady says hint. Vinegar water in little spray bottle works great on dishes and other stuff, and use paper towels to wipe food or grease off dishes first. Yes, it's trees and dollars. If you're really concerned, use rags. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's a good suggestion. I don't use anything that's greasy, so you know it's easy for me to clean up. I don't put grease in anything. Robert Bingham, good idea on the water thing. Rocky Z-Man, thank you for the upload on Quartzsite. I'm catching up on videos I missed because of my work schedule. Don't think I would enjoy going there now that I've seen it. It's not much there. It's just a desert deal. You know, a lot of rocks and, you know, it's what it is. It's desert. Jim Spath, S-P-A-T-H. Boondocking, distilled white vinegar and spray bottle is better than water. Okay. Yachting Capital, RVing, boondocking. Hey Rusty, an accumulated tank like these at an accumulator tank like these at Amazon smooths out the pump and water flow when running off a pump. He's got a link to the SureFlow accumulator. Okay. Thank you, Jeff. I may check into that. This is the Elano Rock Stacker. Joan Gertback, America's Stonehenge. Yeah, really, they're moving on up, aren't they? And this is Ronald 100. She's got 3 in a row here on 3 different videos. Glad the boondocking experiment has worked out well for you, Rusty. Helpful to us newbies, too. Good. Just put that 5-gallon water jug on my Walmart list. Thanks, Rusty. We'll put it on your Amazon list. Lano, Texas rock stacking. Ronland, thanks for the link, PJ, something, PJ. Looks like the next weekend Lano is the place to be. Rusty, if you go there, be sure to do a video of the action so we can see what's going on in Central Texas next weekend. Yeah, I probably will. And this is one I did yesterday, even just on a lark. I was having a beer and I was sitting here looking around. I thought, you know, I don't have anything. But I've never been so contented in my whole life. So I decided, hell, I'll do a video and share it. And I was surprised anybody watched it. Bill K says, you forgot to mention that you have cold beer and that's worth a lot. It really is. Anyway, Rick S says, this is on Beer 30. Says, beer, peace, and quiet. It doesn't get any better. And John Gertback says, the simple life is best. Yeah, that's true. Beer 30 Vanjie Lee, she says, happy Beer 30, Rusty. I like hearing your thoughts on life. Well, it was just a random video. Sometimes it goes off up here and ends up on YouTube. So, just stick with me, guys. Mike Brandenburg, thanks for the encouragement. Big house and all that stuff can't make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. I've been there too. Well, I thought it was what I was supposed to do. I actually thought I was doing what was right. I was acquiring things and I was moving up, I was in the system. I was the perfect hamster on the hamster wheel of life. I was the lead hamster. Man. And now that poor old hamster wheel has got corrosion on it. It hadn't moved in so long. Anyway, Beer 30, Amish Sailor, amen to that. Yeah, I hear you. Beer 30, Crypto Anarchy, well said, Mr. Rusty. Material things and keeping up with the Joneses is a gateway to unhappiness more often than not in life. Less is more. It's true. It is for me. And then Beer 30, here's Mike Butterfield. He says, is Rusty getting hammered? No, I can't do that anymore. I can't stand the pain. No, I usually have three or four beers in the afternoon. It depends. Sometimes I just have two, but 3 or 4 average, I just get a little buzz and chill out, that's all. Anyway, SRM Beer 30, Rusty is really mellowed out, LOL, and one point of this video, brother, that's what living life is all about. Cheers. Anyway, Beer 30, Cajun Jameis says, Rusty, you're the richest man in Texas. You're happy. We all need to take note. Great info. Loved it. Yeah, well, it works for me, guys. Now, for anyone else, it may be pure hell. But it works for me. And you got to have turtle skin. And, you got to, because, the people, even your own family, I'm not going to name names in my family, but there's some members of my family that think I live like a rodent. And they'll say so. So they think this is the ghetto, but again, different strokes for different folks. Roger St. Martin, Beer 30, whatever floats your boat. True. Mountain Lady, nice setup. Sherry Sprankle, so true. This is on Beer. All these are on Beer 30. I got a lot of comments on Beer 30. Rose Carcioni, I totally agree. Rusty, less is more. Frank Shattuck, on the Samsung Galaxy, you are educating me on these smartphones. I am fishing around looking to maybe get a smartphone. Well, that was a Samsung Galaxy I had. I can't remember what it was called, a S3 or something like it. It was a cheapie. In fact, I think I got it free with my service at Cricket at that time. And no, it was a great phone. It really was. I was very impressed with it. It had a 8 megapixel rear camera and 5 front. Perfect. Hot Limited, Beer 30, yay, yeah, buddy, I hear you. This is Mark H., Beer 30, amen, and thank you, Mark. This is San Francisco Bay Kid. He has a lot of points about, whenever you lose a lot of money in divorce settlements, and he points that out. And but it says in the end, and in your golden life, I am glad you are happy. You're happy about it. He says, but most people are not. Well, that's right. Most people develop a chip on their shoulder during divorce proceedings, and they never get over it, whether it's the man or the woman. You know what I mean? But and I have to admit, for a while there, I had a little attitude about it. I'm not going to lie to you. But now it's just it's the way it was. Our system is that way, and so just roll with the punch, get up, get on your feet, and get back in the race. Beer 30. Millie Tallis Rissner, you're so right. Things don't mean happiness, rock and roll. I hear you. This is tiny homes. Can they be delivered to Greenland? Sure. Just call Dirksen Storage Buildings and ask them. James Richardson, less is more. This is on Beer 30. Good one, Rusty. This is on RVing the water. Karen Hart, 2 thoughts on the water. I've seen folks install a water pump for the sink that is activated by a 3 or 4 inch lever to the sink. Yeah, I've seen all kind of things, and I've watched a lot of van dwellers that have all kind of unique setups. They have pumps and all kind of stuff. But this works for me, and I just want to keep it simple. If I need to change it while I'm out on the road, I'll do so. But thank you for your input. Sue D, Beer 30, you are right on. All the riches in the world does not mean happiness. College degrees today mean debt for decades if you did not pay cash for it as you go. Our health and the simple way of life is the most important. Roof over your head and food in your belly. That's true. You know, it's terrible that we've allowed our college education system to get in such a mess. I mean, it's terrible that kids go to school to get an education, to get a better job, and they're in debtor's prison for the rest of their life. I think that is sick. They actually doubled the interest rate on college loans here a year and a half ago. Tracy Freeland, Beer 30. Hey, Rusty, question. Are you ever afraid that you might one day set your camper up and go into town in your pickup to do something and come back and find your camper gone? She says that's her greatest fear. Do I ever think about getting something to prevent that? No, I mean, I have insurance for that reason. You know, if they steal this, they do. So what? I just get another one, and they give me $2,000 contents coverage. You think I got $2,000 worth of contents in here? You're kidding me. They come out money ahead. No, I don't worry about it. I really don't. If it happens, it happens. But, I don't think that I'm sure there are not many people want to steal cheap RVs. Now, if you have a Casita or a Scamp or a small Airstream, yeah, something that's worth money. This thing right here, that you can't make anything off of it. I mean, Richard Matson, the water thing, a new camper and your water pump doesn't work. No, it works. Check your water heater. It should be full of water for the system to pressure up. No, the water pump works great. Anyway, thank you, Richard. Margaret Hardcare on Beer 30. Money doesn't buy happiness. You proved it. Well, it didn't for me. Now, it may for some people. Paul Chin, gun laws, handgun license. What is that? A concealed permit. I do have a concealed permit from Washington, but I am not carrying a 9mm outside of Washington because of the complex gun laws in different states. True. I don't blame you, Paul. Here we go. We got Bob Giddings. Thanks, Rusty. I'm going to wander up there from Georgetown this weekend. I remember fondly a sand sculpture contest on the Fraser River in BC. Very interesting. Well, good for you, Bob. I'm glad you saw the video and decided to go. Beer 30, Paul Harrington. Congrats, I'm not there yet, but I'm working towards it. Good for you. Rodlin 100, Beer 30, ha ha ha. With your opening shot, I thought you were going to let us take a shower with you. Rusty, I agree with Cajun. You are the richest man in Central Texas, if not the entire country. I'm happy, you're happy. Well, I'm happy, I'm happy. This is Social Security. She says, Southern Cal gal. I'm not in position to discriminate against the issue, whatever that means. I turned 62 April 18th. I'm taking the money and run. My dad is 95 today. My mother died at 88. His oldest sister at 98. 11 years old. My mother's 72. My grandmother. I'm taking the money and running. Well, good for you, babe. That's what I did. Mike Butterfield, Beer 30, Yellow Waters by I.P. Freely. Yeah, I hear you. I've read that book many times. PJ Bikerful, Beer 30. He's got, it says Big Hard Sun 1989. He's got a link to something there. I'm not sure what. I'll check it out later, maybe. John Gertbach has two here. One is on, anyway, great simple solution for the water, Rusty. All the best, Rusty. Beer 30. This is Anabiz R on Travel Light, overpriced. Yeah, it is expensive. This is on the tiny homes. Not anymore. Big headlines today that states do not want them tiny homes because of taxes. That's true, they don't. This is on the 2018 Sunray Super Duet 4. I keep going back to the Runaway. This is too much for too little. Well, you know, do what you got to do, man. It's just a lightweight thing, and there's not much there. That's true. Beer 30, drive long road. Laundry pile as with me. My neighbor also has two donkeys. One stands in the kitchen and cooks noodle. The other drives the car. Have a good time, Rusty. Okay, drive long road. Scotty Thompson's got two. Cool comment called Rusty. I love watching sports, Rusty. Good for you, Scotty. This is Bill G 1527. And you have a box of wine to supplement beer 30. You are living the dream. You're living your dream, my friend. Yeah, actually, I do have a glass of wine later. This is Diana Kamala Mars on tipping. I did one about tipping a long time ago. She said she agreed on everything except your view on counter service, buffet, and takeout. These people still make so little, and yes, they are doing something for us. They are running around stocking the buffet, cleaning tables, sweeping the floor, keeping the food hot and cold, being friendly. The counter people in my local coffee shop make my coffee, serve me, fetch my croissant, heat my burrito, keep the place clean, and give me a smile. Yeah, she tips all those people, and maybe I should. When I tip big. Yeah, you make a good point, Diana. Thank you. This is Youngblood Hawk Beer 30. Rusty is pretty buzzed tonight. Well, I was feeling good, all right. Sarah J. Hi, Rusty. This video came up with your Beer 30 video. Yeah, I did another one. I had a big can of Miller Lite. MMP Cody, Beer 30, got a mug and a clock. Olero 1709. It says the clamps on your water pump are called PEX clamps. The crimp tool and clamps can be bought on Amazon. That's good. Well, I'm going to check with the dealership. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video after these two here. We still got another 50 to go. Ross Co. Rusty, if your TV has a USB receptacle, you can plug your Roku into that and let your TV power. It doesn't have a USB. It's got a HDMI plug and then a 110 or 120 volt plug. That's it. Rokomo 1's got thumbs up. Craig W. Hunt. Look to the west on Thursday, and if you see a fireball and smoke, we did not make it. We do our first 400-mile round trip, and the wife can drive. I ain't sleeping, though, LOL. Well, Craig W. Hunt, I hope you have a great time and enjoy your day, and I'm going to try to do the same. And you guys have a great day. I'm going to go get my hot water heater fixed. Hey, Google, tell us a joke.
Okay, here you go. I once stayed up all night trying to figure out where the sun went. Then it dawned on me.
I'm telling you, I don't know where they come up with these things. But anyway, having said that, guys, from Central Texas, USA, I didn't ask the weather anywhere because I didn't think of it. But anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission and it doesn't cost you a dime. So if you're going to buy something from Amazon anyway, and you think about it, use the link. If you don't think about it, don't worry about it. And what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, hold it for a few seconds, breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress lowers your blood pressure, and that is excellent for you. What else? Stretch, 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 walk, walk, walk. And keep your body in motion. And then the last thing is, or maybe not the last, but the best is stand guard at the door of your mind, because what you let in are ingredients. So don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head, okay? And anyway, what else is going on, guys? I'll be traveling today. I may do a video while I'm driving, but I'll do my stretches before I leave. I probably won't do my walking because I need to leave here at 8 at the latest. And I got a few things to do. So anyway, guys, enjoy your day. This is Monday the March the 5th. Enjoy your life. Adios. Bye-bye.